Bata Manga.
One day I came home from work to find a letter in my mailbox from the superintendent. I opened the sealed envelope and found a piece of paper with the message, "I need to talk to you about the noise during the day." What noise are they talking about? I mean, during the day, I'm at work during the week, and I'm usually out on weekends. I come home most nights just to sleep, so I couldn't possibly have any idea what it was about. The sad corporate life. Maybe someone is extremely sensitive, but I'm not home in the first place. Anyway, let's check with the management company. The next day I decided to use my lunch break at work to call the management company. I was notified that there had been a complaint.
Yes, I heard that most of them are on weekdays during the day. May I visit you to hear more about it?
Okay. The management company said that they had received numerous complaints, but the word weekdays stuck with me. They seemed to want to hear what was going on and resolve the situation as quickly as possible, so I suggested to come over if it was okay with them after I finished work. I went back to my apartment after work and waited for them at the entrance. I entered the room with the man from the management company to take a look at the room.
I don't find anything particularly suspicious.
I don't much spend that much time at home in the first place, so...
I see. Certainly not too messy for a man living alone.
After that, he asked me several questions, such as the time of day I usually use my appliances. But when he found out that there was nothing suspicious about me...
It's not very likely, but if it's not you, there is a possibility that someone else is in. Have you given someone a duplicate key? Or have you dropped or lost it recently?
What? I didn't give anyone a duplicate key, and I didn't drop it. It's just the one I have in my possession. I mean, wait a minute. Just the thought of anyone else having a key gives me the creeps.
But there are complaints about noise during the day, even if it's not you, so...
That's true, but it was creepy to even think about a third party entering my apartment without my permission. It's like a horror story. Because the entrance to the entrance of this apartment is auto-locked. The code for the auto-lock is changed once a year, but the contract basically allows families to be informed if only he or she reports it. But I don't have a family.
Well, the fastest way to find out is to check with the surveillance cameras. Let's take a look together.
I was terrified, thinking that this would be even more horrifying if there really was someone in the video. The man from the management company told me that the surveillance cameras were left running and that any video up to a month old would be stored. Thank you, Mr. Surveillance Camera, for watching over us 24/7. The first surveillance camera records the entrance I saw, narrowing it down to my work day, etc. Showed me going to work normally. This apartment is not so frequented by people coming in and out. I noticed something unusual while watching the camera. This woman, isn't there something wrong with her? A woman was recorded entering the entrance as if she was waiting for me to leave for work.
Oh, you're right. If she's not touching the pin machine, maybe she's pressing the emergency release code.
Emergency release? What is that?
Oh, there's a common code that certain people in these apartments can use to open the door in an emergency.
I see.
That's out, though. The only people who would know the code in case of a problem would be men, including me.
What? That's strange. The person I saw was definitely a woman. I'm listening to the man's words and I'm finally getting scared.
But I don't see a face in the reflection.
That's true. But this woman, she's walking towards my room. I had a bad feeling as I watched the footage. Then the woman stopped in front of my room and started shoving something through the crack in the door, shuffling around. What is this woman doing? The door opened easily from the side where I was thinking that. You're kidding me! How did she open the door if she didn't have the key?
Maybe she picked through the cracks.
Picking? That's totally a crime. Then suddenly the woman turns to the camera and her face appears on the screen.
Oh, there's her face.
This person.
Do you know her?
We were in the same club in college, but we didn't talk much. We only said hello to each other.
Is it someone else then?
No, it's not a mistake. It's definitely Eiko.
Well, she's already broken in. I think you should check it out properly, since she knows where you live.
Right. How does she even know where I live? It's been years since I graduated from college.
I think you should go to the police.
Then I went to the police, like the man told me to. Told them what happened, and they checked the cameras. Then, on a weekday, after taking a break from work and waiting with the police, The officers rushed in and arrested Eiko when they saw her enter the room as expected. I was with the police officer, and as soon as Eiko saw me,
You finally came to see me. I missed you so much.
and jumped on me to hug me. Of course the police officer seized her, but it was seriously terrifying. Eiko, not knowing what was going on,
I'm so happy. You wanted to see me, didn't you? That's why you came home so early, right?
she said. The guy from the management company and even the police officer looked at me, checking if she really wasn't my girlfriend. I really wanted them to give me a break. No, she's not. At the police station, Eiko was interrogated, and this was terrifying. Why did you go into someone else's room? What was your motive? The policeman asked her, and she answered in a nonchalant manner.
What do you mean? Because I'm his girlfriend, of course.
She said. When the police came to check on me, I shook my head violently and denied it. I barely knew Eiko. When I told them I hadn't seen her in years, the cops were shaking their heads too. Apparently, Eiko fell in love with me at first sight when we were in college, and sometimes our eyes would meet, which made her think I liked her. She's been having a secret love affair since then. After college, she looked me up on Instagram and identified the apartment from the landscape of the photos I was putting up. As for the location of the room, she found out from the fact that the management company had put my last name on the mailbox inside the entrance for easy recognition. Incidentally, the emergency code in question was figured out from the hand movements of a maintenance worker who was opening it for maintenance and tried several different ways to open it until it opened.
It's the power of love.
Oh, that's the stalker. It seems that it's common for stalkers to be unaware that their behaviour is strange. Apparently, after Eiko entered my room, she imagined being embraced by me as she sniffed my bed, snuggling under the covers. Oh! When I heard this story, I felt nauseous and immediately decided to buy a new bed. So apparently, the noise in question was caused by Eiko diving onto the bed and getting excited and flailing around. I'm not sure if I should say this, but Eiko's body is twice as big as mine, and she seems to be heavy. I also heard that Eiko took hidden photos of me and put them together in a photo frame in her room, and even to those around her.
He's my boyfriend, but he's so busy with work right now, I only get to see him once in a while.
She said. After she was arrested, I got a restraining order against her, but she didn't learn her lesson at all, and she contacted me, so they put her behind bars the second time around.
Why are you separating from me, my darling?
I don't want Eiko to come out again, but she will eventually, and I don't want her to identify me as her boyfriend again next time. So I decided to take the plunge and quit my job, moved out of my apartment and moved to another prefecture. I'm not the type of person to make people misunderstand me, and I only talked to Eiko a few times, so I couldn't help but wonder how she got it so twisted. I deleted my Instagram so I can never be located again, and I'm going to live quietly in a new place.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. What did you think of today's episode? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on today's story. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe.